Hi guys, welcome to your mobility flow. So today in this mobility flow, this is a great warm-up. This could be used as a cool down, or this could just be used as a day of mobility if your body needs recovery. The one thing that I want you to know through this mobility flow is you're gonna take what you want, leave the rest. That's number one. Number two, don't judge your body and where it is. So if you're seeing something that I'm doing that you cannot do right now, that's totally fine. Be gentle with your body, be kind to yourself, and enjoy this mobility flow. I will be talking to you through the movement, so if you want to put some headphones in and listen to me as I'm going through these movements, feel free to do so. I'm really excited to do some mobility with you. Let's do it.
Okay, with this movement, we're going to go 5 on each side. Cross your right leg over your left leg. Take your right hand and push your knee away from your body and then pull it into your body. As you can see, my left hand is stabilizing my leg at the ankle. Begin to connect with your breath. When you push the knee away from your body, exhale. And then when you pull it in, inhale. As you're finishing your last one here, make your way to a seated position. Feel free to cross your legs, or you can sit with your legs however you want that's comfortable. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale in, and then on the exhale, you're going for a twist. We will go 3 on each side here. As your arms go up, inhale 3 to 5 counts, and then exhale when you twist. Last inhale here and twist. Now we are going to take our arms and put them behind our back. Grab one wrist and then pull down as far as you can. So if you're pulling your right arm down with your left hand, tilt your head to the left. Make sure you're trying to open your chest and keep that shoulder pulled down to get the full neck stretch here. This will release your trap muscles, your shoulder muscles, and your chest muscles, and then all of the little muscles that go up your neck. We'll go ahead and switch sides here, and 5 on this side. Finishing up the last one here, we're going to go into some seated arm swings. So we have 5 each side. So right arm over left arm, then left over right. You're basically just giving yourself a big bear hug here, and then exhaling when you're squeezing and giving yourself that bear hug. Just remember, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Just give yourself a big bear hug, switching your arms each time. Now on this next one, you're going to give yourself a big hug, and then you are going to start your twists. And you can do this until it feels right. I want you to think exhale with each twist to release the tension. One of the big benefits of doing mobility in yoga is breathing. So listen in here for this breath work that I do. When that feels complete, then I'm going to go into a twist here. So this gives me a little extra mobilization. You can see on the other side, I wanted to switch my arms, so you can switch here and then exhale and gently lean into this further stretch. When you're ready, you're going to make your way to tabletop position. So shoulders over wrist, hip over knees, and then you're going to go up and out with your legs. So all you're doing here is mobilizing the hip joint and just breathing with each movement. So now we are going to go into child's pose, and then I kind of float into a cobra pose here. This one, you can take your time with this pose. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I say 4 to 6 times. here, but if you want to do more or less, that's totally up to you. When you're going into Cobra, you want to inhale, big deep breath here, and then exhale, blow all of the air out of your lungs and your diaphragm when you send your hips back. This will help release your hips and release all of the tension on your backside. Another really great thing you can add to this is a twist and then just relax down into it. Sometimes your body might need more relaxation than movement. So this is one of my favorite ones to go into if I feel like my body needs that. When you are ready, make your way into tabletop again, and then we're gonna go into half frog. So lay flat on your belly, bring one leg up into a 90-degree angle, kind of get your hips situated, make sure your hips are pointing towards the ground. And then with the opposite arm, you're gonna bring it underneath you, and then you're gonna take the other arm on top. As you can see here, I like to push my low back. So I'm kind of pushing that hip towards the ground. Sometimes you'll experience release here and it feels amazing. So when you come out of this, I really like to just hold my leg here for a second and come up to my forearms. This helps release low back tension. And then switch sides. On your next inhale, make your way to your forearms, and then you're gonna let your heels or your feet kind of go towards the ground from side to side. I call this tail wag. If you feel more comfortable putting your forehead on your hands, that works too. And then just inhale and exhale with each windshield wiper motion. On your next inhale, we're gonna go into some butt kicks, 10 each side. You can go more or less if you choose, but that just helps get all the crankiness out of the knees. Next up, I have a neck mobilization exercise. So if this hurts your neck, please don't do it. All you're doing is putting your chin out, and I'm trying to put it out away from my body as far as possible. And holding this, just breathing through it for a minute. If you want to feel a front body stretch on the shoulders, then you can bring your arms behind your back. And then if it feels good to you, turn your head side to side. If that does not feel good, then please do not do this to your neck. On your next inhale, we are going to move into bow pose. So you're going to grab your feet and then lift your body off the ground. So the goal is to lift your entire body up to where your torso is the only thing on the ground. I am doing this in repetitions because I want to mobilize the body. So going for about 5 to 8 reps here. On your next inhale, we are moving into a reverse grip Cobra Pose. So I'm doing this just to kind of stretch the forearms out, stretch the wrists out. Then inhale, push all the way up, and exhale, lay flat. The goal here is to mobilize the spine, keep your pelvis to the ground. On your next inhale, we are flowing into lizard lunge. So you're going to step one foot forward, the other foot back, unlock your foot, and set your knee to the ground. We're going to go 5 push outs on each side. So you want to inhale when that knee comes in, exhale when you push that knee out. Last one here, and now we're switching sides. 5 on your other side. Now let's go back to the first leg in that lizard lunge. If you have the flexibility, go all the way down to your forearms. You can see I'm kind of holding my foot down here. And then I'm trying to sink down into this mobilization stretch. On your next inhale, we will switch sides. And then go down to the forearms. Relax into this stretch, trying to open that back hip up. Just gonna tie my shoe here too while I'm at it. On your next inhale, we are gonna go into scorpion pose. This is one of my favorite ones. We're gonna do 5 per side. Make sure you're really stepping that leg over, keeping your other arm extended so you feel a chest stretch here and a thoracic mobilization. Here's your reminder for your breath. So you want to inhale when you go to center, exhale when you step that leg over. On the next one, we're going to add a quad stretch here. So pulling that leg into you if you can. If this hurts your knee or any joint, please do not do this part of the stretch. If it feels good to you, feel free to hold this as long as you'd like. On your next inhale, go back to center, and we are going to go for push-up variations. We will do 2 at each variation. First is a wide grip push-up. Then we'll go 1 hand width in between that. So regular grip. Then we're going for 2 close grip push-ups. Now we will go for 2 heart-to-heart push-ups. So bringing your hands close together, making a triangle. Nice work. Now we are going to move into squat mobilization. So you're going to get in a deep squat here. I like to kind of play around for a minute, feel my hips, feel my ankles, taking my time. I do encourage for you to do that as well, tuning into your body and what it needs. Now we're going to go into 4 per side on your twist. So you're just reaching for the sky here. Make sure that you're keeping your heels to the ground. If you cannot access this level of squat depth yet, totally fine. You would grab onto a post, or like you can see the rig behind me, but if you're not at a gym, just grab a hold of something at your house to hold on and really work on your mobilization. Now you can see I'm doing push-outs and rounding the spine and then straightening the spine and pushing the knees out and then letting them come in. Make sure you're connecting your breath with this as well. On your next inhale, we are going to go into knee push-outs. So 5 each side. You're going to push your knee out and then let it come in. I like to exhale when you push the knee out and then inhale when it comes back in. Now we're going to go into a bow. So all you're doing is just trying to bring your head as close as you can to the ground here while keeping your weight in your heels and your feet flat on the ground. Now the goal is to touch your head to your hands as you lift your butt up towards the sky and then come all the way up. This is a really tough one, so don't be hard on yourself. Another way that you can achieve this is by doing 2 thumbs up and then reaching for those thumbs. So this decreases your range of motion. Now taking a moment to go into one last bow here before we go into our squats. From here, we're gonna stand all the way up, and then I want you to inhale and exhale 3 of your biggest breaths of the day right here. Now we'll go into 8 full range of motion squats. Now remember, this is your range of motion. I've been working on range of motion for a long time, so if you don't have this yet, no big deal. Just hold on to something to support you if you need it. Last thing for the day, you are going to do 6 on each side of these. So you're just going up and out, moving the hip in the joint like this, side to side.
Thank you so much for joining me in that mobility flow. I had so much fun with you today. Please just continue to do this mobility flow as many times as you would like throughout the week. You can do it before, after your workouts. So feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be posting more videos like this, similar to this, more stretching stuff. So this is my personal mobility flow. If you liked it, go ahead and subscribe. Maybe shoot me a comment to let me know what you would like next.